Spirit's book, Spirit Life Part 3, Perceptions, Sensations, and Suffering of Spirits. We're delighted to have you here at Your Spirituality, our YouTube channel devoted to offering insightful content on spirituality. This is video 20 of the series dedicated to exploring and understanding the Spirit's book, a cornerstone of the Spiritism doctrine. In this episode, we will continue our review of the spirit life, about the life of disincarnate spirits in the spirit world. We will cover questions 237 to 257, which talk about perceptions, sensations, and suffering of spirits. Let's get started. When a soul returns to the spirit world, it retains the perceptions it had on earth and even gains new ones that were obscured by the physical body. Intelligence is a quality of the spirit and is more freely expressed without the limitations of the flesh. The extent of spirits' perceptions and knowledge varies depending on their level of advancement. Higher order spirits possess extensive knowledge, while lower order spirits may be quite ignorant. Their comprehension of the first principles of things also depends on their elevation and purity. Spirits do not perceive time as we do. The concept of duration is different for them, and they do not always understand our fixation on dates and epochs. Time appears differently to them, with ages seeming like mere instants in comparison to eternity. Compared to us, spirits have a clearer and more precise view of the present. They see what we cannot see and form judgments based on their expanded perception. However, this ability varies depending on their level of elevation. Spirits acquire knowledge of the past by perceiving it as if it were the present. They remember things that may be forgotten by us due to the material veil that obscures our memory. However, spirits do not possess all knowledge, including the knowledge of their own creation. The ability to foresee the future also depends on the advancement of spirits. While some spirits can partially foresee it, they may not be allowed to reveal everything. Only spirits that have achieved complete union with God possess the complete knowledge of the future, but they still do not attain equality with God. Spirits of the highest order can see and understand God, while lower order spirits can only feel and perceive His sovereignty. When a lower level spirit senses that something is permitted or forbidden by God, it is through an invisible warning or intuition rather than direct perception. God's commands are transmitted through spirits of higher wisdom and purity. Spirits possess inherent vision that is not limited like the sight of corporeal beings. They do not require external light and can see everything within their range. Similarly, they perceive sounds that our senses cannot detect. The faculties of sight and hearing are attributes of a spirit's nature and are not localized like our bodily organs. Spirits choose what they see and hear, but this mainly applies to higher level spirits. Imperfect spirits may be compelled to perceive certain things for their own improvement. Spirits appreciate the beauty of nature, although the perception of beauty varies among different worlds. Higher level spirits grasp the overall harmony that stems from God rather than only the individual details. Spirits understand our physical needs and sufferings because they have experienced them in their previous lives, but they do not undergo them in a material sense. They do not fatigue like we do since they lack physical organs, but they have moments of intellectual rest when their thoughts are less active. When spirits claim to suffer from cold or heat, it is often due to the remembrance of past physical sufferings. These sensations can be as painful as real ones, but they are more symbolic expressions of their current state. The memory of their earthly body may temporarily cause them to feel sensations that no longer exist. Overall, the perceptions, sensations, and suffering of spirits are different from those of physical beings. Spirits possess expanded perceptions, experience mental anguish, and have a unique perspective on time and existence. Main takeaways from this episode. When spirits return to the spirit world, they retain and even gain new perceptions, free from the limitations of the physical body. Intelligence is expressed more freely without fleshly constraints, and knowledge and comprehension vary among spirits based on their advancement. Time is perceived differently by spirits, with ages seeming like instants compared to eternity. They have a clearer view of the present and can perceive the past as if it were the present, and some have the ability to foresee the future. They possess inherent vision and hearing, not limited like our bodily senses. Spirits appreciate nature's beauty and understand our physical needs, although they don't experience them materially. Spirits' perceptions and sensations are distinct from physical beings, offering expanded insights and a unique perspective on existence. This concludes our overview of the section about perceptions, sensations, and suffering of spirits in the Spirit Life chapter. Thank you for joining us. We hope this overview sparked your interest and encouraged you to explore more about Spiritism. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates on our future videos where we will continue to review the Spirit Life. See you again soon.